Hello, everyone. My name is Isabella Briseño, and I am an undergraduate student at Penn State University studying environmental resource management and minoring in marine science. Today, I'm really excited to talk with you about the research project that myself and Dr. Lara Guertin at Penn State Brandywine conducted this past summer. So without further ado, let's dive in. An introduction behind the ArcGIS StoryMap collection that we generated, which is pictured on the right. It is an effort to support larger global initiatives such as the UN Decade of Ocean Science for Sustainable Development, as well as key frameworks such as the Ocean Literacy Principles, as well as the UN Sustainable Development Goals. The collection serves as an educational tool for classroom purposes, as well as members of the general public who are just interested and intrigued about ocean-related issues. It communicates the leading science as well as the leading work being done in other fields that pertain to ocean issues and achieving ocean-related solutions. Procedure behind this collection, the information was sourced from numerous national and international virtual conferences. From the mass array of information we were fortunate enough to gather, we synthesized it to fall under three themes: connections across generations, connections across cultures, and connections across disciplines that are needed to tackle ocean-related issues. Pictured on the right is the post-it wall that we used in our synthesis of such information. And from this general framework, we were able to construct story maps and write narratives and include supplementary materials such as videos and other multimedia to complement this content. A little walkthrough of the collection itself. The first story map is an introduction to the story map collection, much like the purpose and procedure slides that preceded this, this slide. The second story map is the Ocean Literacy Principles and Sustainable Development Goals story map. It gives a brief overview of these frameworks for the audience to have a better foundation before moving on to the meat of the collection, as those frameworks are referenced throughout in connection with the work that is being discussed. So the next three, connections across generations, connections across cultures, and connections across disciplines, are again the main focus of the collection and the main results of the information we were able to gather. Within each story map is a plethora of information and ranges because of the diverse perspectives that we include under each connections across story map. So, for example, in connections across disciplines, we consider the economic side of things as well as those who are doing things in the art world. So there's a vast array of knowledge and wealth of information within each story map. The last story map is a question story map that Dr. Guertin generated using Bloom's taxonomy. It further enhances the educational side of this collection as it allows for educators to use the questions that we outlined as a assessment of students' comprehension of the content within the collection. 1 through 6 of this collection is then translated into Spanish to allow for greater reach and incorporate a broader audience. Finally, some lessons that I hope the audience learns from reading the collection, as well as lessons that I've learned from writing the collection, is that although science provides the foundational knowledge for ocean solutions, we need diverse perspectives through generations, cultures, and disciplines in order to have a more comprehensive approach to these solutions. And a greater way to communicate science is through tools such as ArcGIS and storytelling, virtual conferences to include the public and have greater public participation, all of which serve to facilitate dialogue between scientists and the general public and allow for greater understanding and connections across all parties. That's the major theme takeaway from this is connections, partnerships, and collaboration. To read more and actually access the collection, the link is provided. Thank you so much for your time and have a great day.